All right, for all you ladies that do sex work, do you guys realize you're cooked, right? Like, I'm being dead ass right now. Like, y'all are cooked, fried, air fried.
Yeah.
Like, no dude that has any semblance of self-respect is gonna take you seriously, put a ring on it, and give you his last name.
Yep.
You think I care?
No,
well, we know you don't care. Don't worry. Don't worry. We know you don't care. But I'm saying for the other girls here, because a couple of you actually expressed the fact that you want to be married with kids, etc. And in my head, I'm like, all right, well, you want to be married with kids. I hope you lower your standards because, like, ladies, it's interesting to me how you guys are like interested with a man with a future and in your future, but like he's gonna be interested in your past. You dance and you do all this shit. He's gonna be like, no, thank you.
She belongs to the streets.
And it's like, you know. Men are supposed to understand what women want. We have to be able to, wooze you guys, be charming, be charismatic, plan dates, be assertive, be dominant, right? We're supposed to be all these things that women want, making $1 million a month, etc. All of you guys probably have high standards to a degree. But, like, I find it interesting that, like, your decisions clearly show that you don't give a fuck what men want. If you're serious about having a children and a family, why would you do sex work?
Ooh.
Also, you know how quickly they pulled up those photos of you guys on here. What are you going to tell your kids when they see photos of moms on Instagram?
Popping an ass.
I'm just curious. Or your husbands, like one day when they find naked photos of you all over the internet.
Pouton.
What do you say to that?
Pouton.
Just
That's French,
curious.
by the way.
I think that marriage is what you make it, and I have met so many guys that are not fully willing to be monogamous, or they want to like swing with their wife, and I don't think that marriage should necessarily equal tradition. I think it is what you make it. I just
question
think
for you. Do you still want to work when you get married?
Yeah, definitely. Like nursing.
That's fine. Would you want him to pay the predominant source of the portion of the bills, or you pay the predominant portion?
I think it depends on like where we're at with our relationship. Like if we have kids and like it's easier for me to stay at home and he's making more money, or I wouldn't complain about like if he paid for everything. If he paid, you know what I mean? But
fair. So let's assume you have 2 kids. You'd probably want to stay at home, right?
It wouldn't be a deal breaker for me. Yeah, probably for the first couple of years.
So how much would you have to make per year for you annually for you to be able to do that?
It depends on where we're at and how many cars we have together in a house and everything. But to be comfortable, based on the economy and if I stayed in Florida, probably like maybe 150 to 100K a year.
Sure.
And I think that's pretty realistic.
Okay. Now, what percentage of men do you think make that kind of money per year?
That's a good question.
You can pull up the calculator and we'll tell you.
Yeah,
no
I mean, I would love to see that. I mean, times are so tough right now.
For you.
I'd say for me, why?
Because you ain't married.
Well, she's doing fine financially.
I'm doing
pretty
great.
good.
She's doing fine
Question
financially.
for you.
But
Yeah.
Your current man,
pull up the calculator.
if he was going to marry you now, would you say yes?
I would.
Would you stop stripping right now? If he said, hey, stop stripping right now, I'll take care of you, I'll marry you right now.
After a few months?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I would.
Bro.
Honestly, like, I thought it was interesting that you mentioned that men don't want to marry women in sex work, because the past 2 guys that I've been with both definitely wanted to be with me forever.
Why didn't they get down on one knee then?
I didn't want them to.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't want them to. And we were both very young. But
okay, but that tells me everything I need to know.
It was on me to end it both times.
Because those are the guys that you don't personally want.
Yeah, like, ladies, like, it's not a flex to get a guy, because women like to do this all the time, right?
The easiest
like,
thing to get.
I don't know if you guys, I literally wrote a book on y'all. It's an Amazon bestseller, Why Women Deserve Less.
Facts.
Like, women love to flex men getting down on one knee, proposing to them. But that doesn't count unless it's the man that you actually want back. Like, it's not a flex for men to DM you. It's not a flex to be in a relationship with a guy. It's not even a flex for him to get down on one knee if he's a loser. Because a lot of girls, you guys will be in a relationship with a guy because he's good enough. But when he gets down on one knee and it becomes real, that's what you're going to be stuck with for the rest of your life. Good enough. Y'all don't want that.
Nope.
So what ends up happening is you're like, I can't. So, okay, until you get your dream man to get down on one knee, I don't want to hear shit. It's not a W until you get the last name that you actually want.
Yes.
Right? But women like to sit there and say, oh, I get this much attention, I get this many guys talking to me, blah, blah, blah. It's not a W until you get the man that you want.
So I wasn't necessarily bringing those past relationships up as a flex. I was bringing those up to...
Come on, man.
I was bringing those up to kind of address what you were talking about earlier. That's
Which-
literally
what
it. And
specifically?
I do agree with you that like it's not necessarily a flex for like a woman to be like, oh, this guy's in my DMs, or oh, I get checked out all the time, or this, that, and the other. Like if that is just naturally what happens, and I don't think it's like anything to brag about.
I don't think
You
it's
know
a
what I
flex
mean?
unless you're married. I think the only girl that has any talking rights at this table is her. The rest of you guys are like, okay. If I whack off to porn every day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I watch a new girl every day, and I'm whacking off, and I walked around and I said, yo, I get hella bitches. What would you guys say to me?
Delusional.
Good for you.
Loser, right? Rightfully so, because I can't actually get women. I'm just whacking off to a bunch of images. I am a loser. I haven't proven myself. I haven't been able to get a woman to take me seriously, to find me attractive, and I can't get laid realistically. That's the same thing when you guys don't have a husband. Same thing.
Pretty much.
Because the reason why is because for women, it's easy. Exist. Don't be a bitch. Be, be polite, be nice. Don't be a whore. And you could probably get yourself a husband. But the problem is that girls' standards are too goddamn high. And what you guys are giving in return a lot of the times isn't fair to the guy. Why do I got to make $300K per year for a girl that's ran through? Meanwhile, my grandfather was able to get a girl making $20K per year, and she had 0 bodies. It's inflation.
What's your opinion on a girl that is a stripper but she doesn't do extras?
She belongs to the streets.
Is she still considered ran through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem
Why?
is we don't know
It's
your
all
past.
sex work.
I feel
We're gonna
like that
assume.
doesn't make any sense though.
Sure, I can explain
what
that.
I mean?
So let's assume, let's go perfect scenario here that let's say you're a dancer, but you've never had sex with a client. You don't even have sex with men. You only go there and dance, and the men don't even touch you. Let's go best scenario, right?
Yeah.
The image in itself, the career choice in itself, is a nefarious career, which would make me look bad and hurt my reputation. I can't bring you around my family, my friends, etc. It makes me look bad because a woman's past defines the man's future. Why do you think Will Smith's legacy is gone right now? It's not because he made a bunch of awesome movies, but no one's going to remember I Am Legend. No one's going to remember, Ali. No one's going to remember any of these movies, Men in Black. All they remember is the red table and a ball telling them I got into a situation with some old young nigga. But what was it? What's the term?
August.
Entanglement.
Entanglement.
That's what people remember.
August Alsina.
We don't remember I Am Legend. We remember I Am Entanglement. That's what we remember. Legacy gone. And that's what I mean when I say women can literally destroy a man's future. His career still hasn't recovered.
Yep.
To this day. So I don't think women understand like how much your past will fuck up your man's future if he picks the wrong girl. Yeah. And this is why women think, oh, I'm a bad bitch. I should get a guy, blah, blah, blah. And then they wonder why the dude doesn't take him serious. They wonder why the guy doesn't propose. They wonder why the guy doesn't call her back. They wonder why the guy doesn't take them seriously. And he goes and dates a girl that's significantly less attractive than him. Well, the problem is that the girl that's less attractive a lot of times is less of a... the most beautiful women get a lot of opportunities, and I don't blame y'all. Like, you guys take those opportunities. You might be promiscuous. You might get a trip here. You might get a trip there. Might get a situation. But that all comes at a cost, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could pull up the calculator real fast. But, yeah, man. I mean, even in the best scenario, the career in itself is the problem. Okay. Let's go to age. What's the bare minimum age for you, a max age?
25 minimum, max 35.
All right. Okay. Minimum height for you? You can be honest.
Yeah, be honest.
5'11".
Fair.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
How tall am I?
Yeah.
I'm 5'4".
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Race?
Black.
Let's go with other.
You would date an Indian?
Is that like all? I mean, beauty comes in all shapes and sizes.
If you only want white, that's fine.
Wait, all
do
shapes.
you only want white? Do you want black? Do you want Asian, Hispanic? Others like, thank you, come again. Like that's like, you know what I mean? Or
can we check them all?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, we can.
Yeah,
if
let's
you want.
do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't discriminate.
What race is your man?
I'm sorry, he's white.
Asian too, bro. She said Asian too.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Minimum education for you. You got 2 bachelors, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what minimum education you want for him?
Some college.
All right, fair.
Dang, press relax.
Minimum income per year. I think you said 100,000, right?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
All right, 100,000 per year. I would agree with you. I think that is fair too. Can he be married or can he be obese?
Oh, that's so hard.
How's that hard?
That's what she said.
Married?
What do you mean? Exclude married, exclude obese?
So obese means I think 30 pounds or above, overweight, right? So fairly fat. And then married, he's not married.
I would not want him to be married already, and
All right.
I do not want to be with an obese person.
All right.
Sorry, Mo.
Question,
Thank you, Chris.
Okay. That's interesting. That's included into the female
Oh,
delusion.
I'll tell you why.
calculator.
I'll tell you why. Because we're pulling this from the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey,
Oh, okay.
CDC,
Yep.
and the U.S. Census Bureau. So this is the most accurate assessment, actually. One of our supporters made this calculator.
Sorry, Mo.
It's the most accurate assessment of men in America.
Thank you, Fred.
So let's see what you score. You scored a 5 out of 5 Capex.
That's
Congratulations.
surprising, man.
Roughly,
You're in the red.
1/3% roughly.
Good job.
Is that guy.
America.
And here's the thing, right? Like, because I don't think women understand how hard it is to find guys that are six-figure earners, that are single, not fat, in America.
That wants you.
That, you know, and here's the thing: we haven't even accounted for if he's attractive, if he's
Personality.
charming,
Right.
if he's tall. Well, the height fucked it up quite a bit. 5'11" is hard to find. Most men, the average height in America is like 5'8". Making $100,000 per year, that's hard to find. And then this doesn't even account for if they're or not, or if they're good looking.
Yep, the hairstyle.
Or if they're not weird.
Personality.
So it's hard to find these men.
Ticks. Hobbies.
So my question is this: let's say you do find this guy, why would he pick you?
You fucked.
Well, no, she got a guy right now, but
He's got
would he marry
proposed
you?
to her.
Yeah, yeah,
Would
marry
he marry you though? Right now?
That's
do
a
you-
good question. I don't know.
I mean,
You should know that.
yeah. Facts. You should
Within
know
a few months.
How long have you guys been together? I'm
A few
just
months.
few months.
Yeah, a few months.
Yeah, my husband told me after 2 weeks he wanted to make me his wife one day. They know men.
Yeah,
men
men
know.
know, they
Men know
know.
within a few
Yeah.
days.
They
Men-
know.
Men know from
Yeah,
the
if
very
you're
beginning.
wife
I
material.
agree with that.
Minutes.
They know instantly.
Instantly.
Minutes.
Like with it, yeah. It's just like this is the
They know.
one.
Well, here's the thing. Also, she's known him for 5 years.
Oh, she friends on him for a long time.
No. She probably friends on him. I think you friends on him, right?
No, so like every time we crossed paths, we meet. I was always either in a relationship or he was. So then
She was fucking.
the timing just
This guy.
was right for a while.
The timing was just bad.
She was single.
Yeah.
Come on, he had to make a pass at you one time though, and you probably denied him. Yeah, that's why you're smiling.
Come on, girl. You having a good time.
Bro, I read you, man. Like it's too easy. Like you know what I mean? Like
She knew what he wanted.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is that he friends on her. She friends on him for a while. She had better options.
Well, I was in
and
a
then they
relationship.
rekindled it.
I was in a relationship. I'm a good girl when I'm in a relationship. I'm very loyal.
Fair.
Yeah.
But he was
I don't
friend zoned.
entertain that kind of stuff when I'm committed to somebody.
Well, technically, you kind of did since you had him in a friend zone. But it's fine.
Would you?
I mean,
would you say he would actually marry you though? Like honestly, right now,
Come on.
keeping it real.
Probably not.
Okay, honest. Hey, yeah, yo.
right,
honestly,
well,
yeah.
we've been on it.
It's a
I don't
situationship
think that
now.
I don't think that it's enough time to determine that
No,
personally. I
but
think
you should
everybody
know.
is different.
No, you should know though.
Well, just keeping it real. Like you said earlier, a guy's gonna know from the very beginning if he wants her or not long term for sure.
Within 6 months.
So-
for sure.
well, also you keep in mind he's
I mean-
older than you, right?
Yeah.
He's in his 30s.
No, he's like 2 years
29?
older than me.
Okay. What does he do? You don't have to say exactly what he does, but like what kind of profession, roughly?
He's in the music industry.
Oh yeah, now you fucked.
High earner.
No, you fucked. Sorry, Mark.
Fine.
Yeah.
Mark,
he's probably not gonna
Don't
commit.
even go in. I don't know what.
Is he like a? He's. I'm assuming he's a 6-figure or 7-figure earner.
He's getting there.
Bro, Mark.
He's on the way up.
Yeah, he's very
No,
talented.
you cook for life.
Yo, you cook for life.
Yo, bro.
He's
I'm
getting
not-
there.
Probably
I'm
not.
an artist, EDM,
Sheesh.
rap, also as well, deep house. You're cooked because the fact is, those guys that are on the way up, you're gonna slow them down
Yeah.
for sure. He can't have any weight or baggage, so that's gonna
And
be tough for
then
you.
once he up, he's fucking younger, tighter. You know what I'm saying?
It's tough for you. Keeping it real.
Yeah, good real.
I don't know. I mean,
Wait, what mean, nigga?
That's hard, bro.
it's gonna be tough though, man.
You don't know,
Question,
Mark?
Ben.
Come on,
Do you
man.
think
This
she-
guy's, yeah, I mean, it's
So
gonna be tough.
being around like high role players, and for example, does he have a shot at this guy? You think, honestly?
I think what's difficult actually is that this guy's going to meet loads of women. Like if he's in music, he's meeting loads of women. Like that actually matters more than money. There's loads of guys that have loads of money and they don't meet anyone. And that, yeah, women don't necessarily think like that all the time. And yeah, if he's on the way up, then he'll just get more and more access. And yeah, that might be a bit tricky. That's the biggest factor in my opinion.
I agree with you. It is pretty tricky, and I have acknowledged that. But lots of men, especially like good-hearted men, want emotional monogamy. You know what I mean? Like, I think emotional monogamy is it's a really big.
No, that's
component in a
important to women.
relationship.
That's a conflation of male versus female interests. Women want emotional monogamy because you guys want to feel like you're the only one. And this is why when women okay, if a guy gets caught cheating, what does the woman ask? Do you love her? Right?
Yeah, fair.
That's because you guys care about the emotional monogamy. For us, it's all physical. If we see our girl get fucked, it's over for us. We don't care about emotional monogamy. We don't care about any of that shit. For us, it's strictly physical. For you guys, it's emotional. So for you, you want the emotional monogamy. Men don't care about that shit. We just want to make sure our girl is monogamous in all realms, because to cheat on us is the biggest betrayal. Which is why I tell you guys, like, the work, you're cooked.